People say Nigerians have taken business of drugs and prostitution. We don't want business of drugs. What do we do with drugs? We don't care whether you are a Nigerian or South African. When you bring drugs, it's a criminal activity and you must be treated as such. You must be treated as a criminal.
So we have a very interesting speech here, which I found particularly interesting, and I wanted to share with you because I like you. But before we start, please click on the button, the like button, so we can push this further. Just this. It's done. Appreciate it. Done. Thank you.
How come police know that in this house they sell nyaupe, they sell drugs, and police don't do anything? It is because police are working with criminals to transport the drugs. Because once a house is identified as selling drugs, the police must put a trap, use one of the good customers of that house to go and persuade this person to go and buy drugs. When the transaction is busy, police must pounce on that particular person. Because General Mwekassa, the Commissioner of Police in KwaZulu-Natal, says the reason why he's winning with fighting crime in Natal is because once they say this person is a troublemaker, they start following that troublemaker. Wait for that troublemaker to cause trouble, then they cause trouble for him. Because you need to monitor this house that sells drugs. People will go in and out. Then you know there is something fishy here. Then we set a trap and we arrest. We cannot allow police to be in bed with criminals. We cannot allow the drugs to be transported with police van because they can't be detected when they are being transported by the police van. And a police officer who is found to be committing crime and working with criminals must be sent to jail for a very long time because he knows the law and is not following the law. So we have a situation where we know corrupt police, but they never get arrested. If anything, they become very powerful people. Everybody is very scared of them. We cannot be scared of criminals, even when those criminals are police. Because people say Nigerians have taken business of drugs and prostitution. We don't want business of drugs. What do we do with drugs? We don't care whether you are a Nigerian or South African. When you bring drugs, it's a criminal activity and you must be treated as such. You must be treated as a criminal. Riache Park cannot be an area where people think we can go and play with drugs on the streets and no one can do anything. Where the schools have become areas where drugs are being sold. Where the churches have become areas where drugs are being sold, destroying the future of our children. Because once you give them drugs, you are done. You have finished them. There is no way they can recover from that. This Panyaza Lisufi, the bloody crook, said when he became premier that he's going to create rehabilitation center for the drug addicts. Till today, there is no rehabilitation center that has developed except the stomach. The stomach of Panyaza is developed, but the rehabilitation center is not developed. He's eating the money that is supposed to be building a rehabilitation center. So in the EFF will build a rehabilitation center, but it will not stay for long because there will no longer be drugs for these people, because we will fight drugs with everything. We want Cape Flats everywhere to be drug-free and crime-free. We need to go on a massive rate when we take over power and search all the houses in South Africa with police and soldiers to look for guns, because there are a lot of guns in these houses, and these guns are not even licensed. How come we don't have a national rating day where you are just sitting in Riege Park and then police are just coming in every house? They say we are searching this house today. And imagine how many illegal firearms we can bring. The people are killing each other in the Cape Flats because the guns are just available here. They are easily available. There must be war declared on guns, and that no illegal firearm must be found in any house or on anyone, because this is what causes instability and threatens the peace in South Africa. The other thing that threatens the peace in South Africa is jobs, because Panyazali Sufi again said he's going to give you 400,000 jobs. Nothing. You borrow money from here to go and submit your CV. When you arrive there, they are not there. That time you even borrowed money to go to that place. So you must not allow these fools to play with you. On the 29th of May, you must punish them for having promised you jobs and did not give you a single job. Comrades and fighters, it's not true that Zimbabweans and Nigerians and foreigners are taking your jobs. Let me tell you, if you want to know their jobs, you look at one thing only. You look at the economy if it's growing. The South African economy is not growing. So even if we chase away Zimbabweans and everyone, you will still not get a job, because jobs are created by a growing economy. So you don't say we don't have jobs because they are Zimbabweans. Look at whether the economy is growing, because the growing economy means the business is doing business. And when they do business, they will need labor force to come and help them do business. So the South African economy is stagnant. It's not growing. It's not going anywhere. Unlike that time of Thabo Mbeki, where the economy was growing, and we could see that our country was growing because the economy was growing. You cannot grow the economy if you don't turn this country into a construction site. We have to build bridges. We have to build roads. We have to build proper houses. We have to make sure that water reticulation plants and sewer are maintained, and we build the new ones because the population is growing. And
I want you to break it down for me. God bless.